Hello everyone, hi, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Khadi and I'm starting a new series called the Sketchbook series, and for the first video I'm going to share a very special sketchbook that has my heart, and it's also very special because it's the first sketchbook and there are a lot of memories attached with this sketchbook as it was the first year of my actual career. So I'm going to take you into that sketchbook and show you what I've filled in with and how creatively I've filled in and experimented with lots of different subjects and techniques. And also there will be some failed art attempts which you shouldn't totally judge. Okay, so yeah, let's start in. This is my sketchbook. It looks a little old and it's worn out because I'm basically a little bit rough user, but there is two flaws in, and it's always my favorite sketchbook. Let's dive in and look into my first sketchbook. So this is a Khadi paper sketchbook, one of my first Khadi paper sketchbook. And two things I love about these sketchbooks and this brand is that the texture of the paper, which is very lovely and nice to work with, especially on watercolors. And the second is these beautiful deckled edges, which gives a very nice look to the sketchbook and the papers. And that's why I really like them. And also I love the size of this book. It's quite big, and I think this sketchbook has helped me and given me more room for creativity and exploring different things that I want. So yeah, big sketchbooks are fun as well as small ones. I hope I get another one like this soon. Let's flip through. So the first page is a beautiful flower bouquet which I didn't paint it when I started. It's not the first thing that I painted. I painted this like after a few months because I wanted the first sketchbook page to be beautiful. So yeah, I like this one with nice pastel colors and the blue background. And technically this is the first painting that I did in the sketchbook. Back then I was painting galaxies and flowers, and I tried combining both of these and painted. This was just some practice leaves that I did with my first Princeton brush, and this is just in different colors I wanted to try. This is a floral composition which I began, but it didn't turn out well. I think I messed it up with this yellow and orange rose, and that's why I never finished this page. And on this side it's just some practice leaf and some branches, and this one is cactus and succulent illustration. This Monstera page I really love. The blue over here, I was basically trying to experiment with different shades of blue and trying to explore the wet technique with blue, and this page has totally turned out very beautiful. I really like how glowing and vibrant it is. And this one was a botanical watercolor and a gouache mix. So I remember that I'd got a set of gouache and I wanted to try something with it. So I tried some flowers and some leaves with gouache, and I didn't know how to paint with it, so I was just experimenting with this, and then I finally ended up painting in watercolors. You can see the difference over here. And this one I wanted to have a full, like both the sides of the sketchbook very nice so I can click a picture. So I was trying to paint something over here similar, but it didn't turn out well, so I never even finished it. And then these are gouache leaves that I painted with the gouache set that I bought. I really like how neatly I painted them. and it's very beautiful. And I have a habit of making these color swatches, and you will find them in most of the pages on my sketchbook. And this one was painted for one of the giveaway or some art challenge, and this is again for the same challenge that I painted, and the theme was to paint something with rainbow, and I painted these rainbow botanicals and actually won that challenge also, and I won another wash set. So, and I really like how beautifully I painted all the botanicals with lots of patience then. And I'm also proud and surprised that as a beginner, like when I was just beginning, I was able to paint such beautiful botanicals. And this one I've converted into pattern and used it for some of my works also. This floral illustration was done using the Blue Pine Arts colors, and this is just some random color swatch over here. This one are just watercolor leaves where I was trying to practice different shapes of leaves. You can see how I practiced and composed this page very well and nice. This one was an illustration which I just painted, but then I was approached by a company in US and they really liked this design, and they licensed it, and it went on some paper product and also some other goodies, and I really was proud back then about this whole project. And this side I've just painted some wildflowers in red and pink combination, and I've just swatched all the colors over here, and I've swatched it here also. So I have this habit which I really like, different shades of blue, and I've swatched it in long strides like this, so just to complement these planted pots that I painted. So I just wanted something to complement on the left side. And back then I had this thing to beautifully compose each and every page, so it's a joy every time I flip through pages, and you can already see that how well composed each and every page is. But then later on I realized that sketchbooks are not to be meant for filling every page with good and neat composition. So that was a lesson learned from the sketchbook. And this one are my signature watercolor feathers, which I really loved painting back then. And I also have a Skillshare class on painting these beautiful feathers. This one was just an experiment, I don't know, I'm just trying to use two colors and try painting as many as botanicals or flowers and leaves I could paint. And then just to complement this page, I painted this side with some wreath. This one is just a floral border which I painted with the Art Philosophy Essence palette. This page is where I discovered a very fun technique using the brush, and I think I also have a video of this and on my Instagram, and I think I would sometime soon show you this fun technique. This is in failed floral composition. I never tried to finish it. This is an autumn theme door window illustration, which I really like painting them, but I haven't painted one since long time. I should soon. Oh, and this was one of my favorite pages back then. I mean, skies, watercolor skies was very popular, and I think it is still very popular. And I painted different clouds, different types of skies in this one, from evening sky to morning and sunset and night sky and all. So I was just trying to experiment different elements and different colors in the sky. This one you can see. And this page is where like I had like lots of paints and lots of half pans, and to make it more easier for me to pick colors, I just watched all the confections that I had from art philosophy, and it was really nice that I did this because it helped me in picking the colors very easily, and I would easily know which color is from which confection, and it made life easier. So if you have a lot of colors or a lot of confections like this, a lot of color palettes, I highly recommend you do this chart so that it is very helpful for you. And this is just another floral composition, and this one was basically a wreath. You can see that there is a wreath over here, and I just wanted to experiment something else other than just painting wreaths, because I often painted wreaths back then. So I just tried filling small flowers in the edges and all, but I ruined it with this lettering in the center, but that's okay. Practice brush strokes. This is an unfinished painting, and then this one was painted for a friend, a workshop student who owns one beauty product brand, and she had some elements which would go with her brand, and she wanted me to illustrate them for her website. So all these elements were for that. I really like how cute is this honeybee and these berries, and yeah. And this one I painted for one of my blog posts where I shared experiences for the year 2018 and how 2018 was a game-changing year for me. And I think these are very similar to my brand colors right now, and just because I like these colors over here, I wanted to paint a flower illustration using these colors, so I was just trying one over here. And next is this beautiful skies again, and some fillers which I didn't finish. These are some color swatches, and this is a floral pattern that I was painting back then, and this is just a mess. I don't even know what I was trying to do here. I don't know. And this is a part of my Skillshare class. So I used to use the sketchbook even for teaching in my Skillshare classes, because the sketchbook was what I was working at that time, and I also filmed classes using the same sketchbook. So these are the class projects that I teach in my Skillshare classes, and this is the practice session where we try and learn to paint different types of flowers and leaves. And this is the final project that I'm teaching in the class, like you learn to paint these loose flowers like this, and then you learn how to compose them into beautiful flower bouquets like this. And a very fun story about this is that I would have painted this like almost like twice each time, because every time I filmed I forgot to turn on my camera, so I just realized, and then I realized only after I finished painting. So that's why you would see lots of repeats of these. And I really love this page because I've tried to paint here loose bougainvilleas, which are my favorite. I tried using a technique somewhere from here, if you remember. Just trying to show you. Oh yeah, so this technique is something that I discovered, and I wanted to paint something very loose, so I tried over here, and you can see how beautiful, wild and loose it is. This is just some color swatches and experiments. The same with this. This I had something in mind. This is watercolor and wash mix, but I haven't finished it. If you notice that at the beginning of the sketchbook everything was very well composed and neat, and as I started painting more and more in sketchbooks I realized it's not meant for perfect pages, it's meant for experimenting things. So there it is. This is some exploration with colors and color mixing. These are the art philosophy artist grade tubes. Some more doodles and scribbles and practice paintings. The same ones. This wreath is a part of my Skillshare class where I teach this wreath. And this leaf, monstera leaf, I actually initially painted it to film a video, and then I realized that I forgot to turn on the recording, so I don't have any video of this, but it was such a beautiful way that I painted this one. And then this is again for my Skillshare class, some flower class. I think the basics is over here. So this is the basic that I teach in one of my loose flower Skillshare class, and this is the final project. I'll link the classes in the description in case if you want to know. And this is again for my Skillshare class where I teach how to paint beautiful flower wreaths like this. And some more color swatches, some random experiments, and some more color swatches, and I think that's all. And this is something that I tried painting again with just like loose blobs of paint and then just draw flowers with ink on it, but it didn't really turn out well, but that's okay. And feathers over here. I don't know why I painted it in the end, but I think it should have been somewhere in front, but I don't know, but it's still beautiful. And this is a project that I learned from one of the Skillshare classes, and Skillshare is still one of my favorite places to learn. I've personally learned a lot of things on Skillshare and I would still recommend anyone. I have a link in the description if you want to try 2 months of free Skillshare. And some more experiments. This one I tried painting more of these to record videos, and that's all. So this is my sketchbook tour. I hope that the sketchbook tour helped you or inspired you in a way to start your own sketchbook and start recording your ideas. So let me know what's your favorite part or your favorite page in the sketchbook, and I would love to know your thoughts. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon.